All right, we're gonna go with this part 2, but we're gonna switch up things a little bit. Same rules apply. You see, I had a conversation. I talk to a lot of people. I get different perspective on things, but also, and when I talk to people, I don't look for debates and arguments. I don't do that, but I do straighten motherfuckers out. Because one thing I see about people is they have this automatic ass kissing like mechanism built inside of them. To all the Latino people out there that speak out against sellout, coon, spick ass Latinos, right? Because that's what they're called, right? So like I said, everybody want to say nigga, we can say cracker, spick, and all that, right? Because I want people to feel what this shit. I want them to feel it the same way how they say nigga with no problem. I want them to feel it. When people call you wetbacks and all, I want y'all to all understand something. For you that speak out against fake ass Latinos, keep doing what you're doing. More of you need to speak out the same way I tell black people the same thing. You see, here's the problem that we have as a society. We see what's wrong, but I don't even waste my time. No. It's not wasting your time. It's you're making no effort. You're looking at this all wrong. I'll give you a perfect example. Look at this racist ass piece of shit, Ashley Gonzalez, that got fired after making all these racial slurs. Now, as I said, these are your police officers. These are your judges, your school teachers, anybody that can make decisions in your life for the better or the worse. Do you really want a racist judge and you're innocent? Huh? Do you really want a racist police officer? Do you really want racist school teachers, racist doctors who could have did something to save you but purposely said let that motherfucker die? Do you really want that? Huh? How about your little son or daughter who needed a particular surgery or something done and they purposely let them die? Then one day, let's say you on your deathbed or something happens to you, and let's say that same doctor leaned over and said, you know, the same way I let your little black nigga daughter die, I'm gonna let you die too. I would kill myself before I save one of you. Just imagine how you'd feel, huh? Imagine you don't die though. Huh? What you gonna do? Huh? Go open up a case for him to deny it? Say he never said those things, whatever. Just say. How about dealing with people in society where somebody openly does and says things wrong, but nobody does anything about it? Because, well, it's not a crime to be racist, right? Yeah, you see what you guys are allowing, right? I seen a couple people speak up that were Latino against this Ashley Gonzalez person. I do digging, Latinos against Ashley Gonzalez. I do digging to see. So I see what's going on. It's not a whole lot of people. See, again, that's my point. But you want to know what I've seen? I've seen so many videos of racist white Americans telling you, I don't care how hard you try, you will never be white. We will never accept you. You will always be nothing but a bunch of stinking wetbacks sneaking into our country. You don't belong here. Go back to Mexico. Go back to Puerto Rico. This is what they're telling you. I see so many videos. Now, here's my thing. How do you make videos like that and maintain a job? Right? Because your employees represent your company, right? So if your uniform is wrinkled, oh, that's unacceptable. Oh, you can't walk through the floors without wearing a ID, right? All of these things, but you can be racist, right? You can be racist and still work here. So you tell me, how is it that these things are so? Because people are racist and they hire racists and they do nothing to get rid of these racists. They do nothing to correct these racists when these racists do get fired, because there are some that I've seen get fired. Okay, now, was she fired more of a, no, you're a disgusting person, we don't put up with that here? Or was it more of a, nah, you're not one of us and we don't want you to think you are. How dare you? That's our job to do that. I don't know. But then she had the nerve to apologize after she was fired. Oh, because you're just a regular citizen now, huh? Somebody might open fire on you or something, huh? Is that what the worry is? Is that what the concern is? You see, I see a lot of this ass kissing going on. The chick that made that comment, Trump is the closest thing to God. Yeah, you're right about that, because they're both fake. Only one is a real shitty human being. But at the end of the day, yeah, they deported her 2 days later. Yeah. See, this is the shit I'm talking about, though, right? All the celebrating that was going on. I support Trump. I vote for Trump. We vote for Trump. Yay! Remember all that? Celebrate. Trump standing there holding her arms up in there like, yeah, you little dumb wetback. That's right. Get more of your people to vote for me. Remember when Trump said, these guys, people are stupid. They thought when I was talking about changing things, they thought I was talking about for them. Like, no, I don't care about you. I only care about your vote. Oh, this came out of the president of the United States' mouth. Here's a guy with 34 felony accounts. Might even be more than that total. I remember the count being at 34, but still became your president. And I told you, yeah, he will be president. He will be president. This is who Chile voted for. Chile's down with his campaign. So everything that's going on in our communities, everything that's going on in America, everything that this idiot is doing across the world, all the bad effects she had, yeah, people like Chile was a part of it. Nelly's a part of his campaign. Nelly had the nerve to sit here and say, I respect the office. The fuck, the office ain't got shit to do with who's in it. Yeah, he's been performing for this guy. Yeah, yeah. Let me tell you something. You see all these street niggas? It's funny how they all come out and make this rap music over there arguing about who created the word dirty and all this stupid shit. Then these motherfuckers sit here, sell out, show you who they really are. Show you who the fuck they really are. Yeah. When your records are no longer selling, but you do got songs you can perform because you got hits, yeah, let the real truth come out now, because that money ain't what it used to be. So now I'll take it however I can get it. Wasn't TLC singing about empowering women? Yeah, you see what's happening now, right? You see the treatment, you see the thing they're saying about women now, right? Is this what it's going to take for black men and black women to get back together? Because right now, black men and black women don't want nothing to do with each other. They don't want shit to do with each other. They want, I say this and I mean it, I will not be surprised if, whether I probably won't be alive to see it, but there may be a time where people are in school learning about what used to be called African Americans that don't exist anymore. Yeah, and tell the story of how we all disappeared, because our people are so segregated, man. And between jail and prison, and us being here but not wanting to settle down with each other because of, I understand the individual thing when you meet people and the shit don't work because of, but the mindset, the poisoning, the programming, the brainwashing, like all of this. When someone understands it and speak against it, is always the idiots that's trying to keep it going. I'm telling you guys, you as Hispanics, I've seen it happen with police. Notice something. To all of you Hispanic police officers that pull over white women that have cursed you out, called you predators, yeah, all the time, you rapists. I've seen it. They always do the same shit. They curse you out. They accuse you of things. They don't feel safe around you. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking in between my legs? I mean, I've seen all of this shit, and I watch you guys sit there and do nothing but try to show respect. You take the insults. They're calling you a bunch of racial slurs and everything. You don't yank them out the car, but I see you grab black women and yank them out, slam them on their faces the same way the racist white ones do, just to have racist white people tell you, you'll never be what we are. We'll never accept you. I don't care how bad you treat black people or anybody else. We see the ass kissing. We know what you're trying to do. You're not one of us. They're telling you this shit. When I was going to school, I wasn't focused on what your nationality was. I got along with whoever, unless you gave me a reason not to. And I remember one day, it was a bunch of us outside, and this dude named Charlie, he was like, yeah, blacks and Puerto Ricans always got along. No. And I remember that day I said, that's bullshit. I said, individuals, yeah, not as a whole. Cut that shit out. Cut that shit out. And that's what was outside that day. Blacks and Latinos. And that day, I remember we were playing football, and coming down this particular avenue, this main avenue, there was a certain section. There's like a lot of Latinos outside. We was cool with a lot of people, so yeah, saying we got along, yeah. But when you say blacks and Latinos always got along, as if anywhere you go, if there's blacks and Latinos, there's love, nah, bullshit. I know personally about things that was going on with different people. You know, this is why even like, just for example, right? Certain music that people listen to. Certain people, like, I remember when Ice Cube got into it with Be Real. And I remember Be Real actually made a comment, go check it out. And he said, yo, he was like I'm telling, like, Ice Cube don't want no beef with me, man. I'm telling you, I know too many Latinos. And there's like way more of us than it is them. That came out of Be Real's mouth. That came out of his mouth. And I'm like, wow. But you notice the dude that was bragging about supposedly knocking out Ice Cube and taking his chain was who? It was a black dude, wasn't he? Yeah. But this is the thing I'm talking about when it comes to you know, people of color being the targets for racism. And you got these coon ass motherfuckers, no matter where you from, that think sucking the ass of racist people is gonna make you accept it. No, you know, you have a lot of them that will use you, right, as an example to show your people that, yeah, see, he or she's better than you. Not because you're a good dude, but because you know your rightful place. Once again, why the fuck do you think racist white people love the Hodge twins? Why do you think that they fucking always speak up for them? Because they will sit here and talk shit about black people. See, y'all motherfuckers want to talk about Gayle King and Oprah, but you don't bring up these motherfucking sellout motherfuckers. You don't talk about none of those. There's so many coons on this shit. This is like what I said. When Ryan Garcia went on his racist rant and all that shit he was doing, except how he was molested by a black man. See, everything that this bitch-made motherfucker said, y'all got the fucking nerve. Y'all got the nerve to sit here and make excuses for this dude. He not like that. He just doing that for attention, blah, blah, blah. Y'all made excuses for Teofimo Lopez. And these motherfuckers, you mean to tell me you black stupid motherfuckers over a raggedy ass bandana, or what fucking side of town you from, y'all will take each other's lives, but you let these little racist mutts run around here and do whatever the fuck they want to do and say what they want to say. And I didn't see the Latino community come down on them motherfuckers. Oh, no. You may have had a few people, like I said, here and there, a few people that might have said that was wrong. You know, I don't like racism or something. But other than that, nah, they didn't blast them and say, the motherfuckers don't represent us. No, they didn't do that. They just stayed silent about it. And then all of a sudden now, everybody got the freedom of speech. Right. I tell you what, black people, the way y'all call each other niggas, get mad at a Latino and call him a spick or a wetback and say, yo, I ain't being racist, nigga. I'm just saying, I'm just talking my talk. Let's see if they agree. Get mad at a white person and do the same thing. Nah, cracker, what's up? Redneck cracker. Oh, nah, I ain't being racist. I'm just talking my shit to sell the fight. Yeah, what's up, you slanted-eyed chink, you Chang Wong eating mother. Yeah, say some racist shit and then say it's not racist. I want to see you motherfuckers do it. And then say, I'm just talking my shit. And let's see if every motherfucking podcaster and YouTube channel, fucking running motherfucker, every social media platform will have you on their label as a fucking black racist. Because when black people step up against white supremacy, they try to label you as a black racist because you call this shit like it's supposed to be and don't sugarcoat it. Y'all sitting up here letting people violate. Man, we don't live in Puerto Rico. I ain't got nothing against nobody because of where they from. I'm stating the facts. We don't come from we don't live in Mexico. We in America, motherfucker. And y'all got motherfuckers coming here talking shit about what the fuck we are like. Who the fuck told you to come here? We was born here. You came here. You chose to come here. You didn't stay in the country that you from. But what do? When you come here and take aim at us, and you do all that ass sucking, and they telling you will never be white. I don't give a fuck. Even if we got the same kind of skin. This is, let me tell you something, man. I was talking to a Puerto Rican sister one day, and she was like, it's just so fucking sad. I get so sick of this shit. She said, you know one thing? She said, hey, you opened my eyes to this shit. She said, because I used to tell her the same thing. I say, I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you. I said, but the problem is this. You don't say this to the people that's doing it. So how do you see it? Acknowledge it, get pissed off inside, but keep it inside. See these same people laugh and smile with them like it's all good, but deep down inside, you know what type of pieces of shit they are. And you yourself don't trust them, but you won't let them know that. You stop being friends with people for less. I told her that. And she started getting vocal. She said the second she spoke up, she said her circle completely deflated. It was like, oh shit. So yeah, you've been around a bunch of people from Puerto Rico all these years that's racist as fuck. And I said, maybe the reason why you never heard nothing is because they don't have there's no black people around y'all. And we always got along. We grew up together. It was one of them things. So it's like, yeah, where was this coming from? All of a sudden now. Yeah. Yeah. And she told me herself, like, yeah, you know, you knew who you knew, but where we lived, everything was, yeah, bottom line. Latinos was there. So they looked like, okay, ain't no black people around for us to, yeah. But now all of a sudden, this is the problem. You Puerto Rican, your boyfriend black, or you dating a black dude. Oh shit. That was a black dude had you screaming and hollering and cursing last night and sweating all over the place. Oh shit. Now the racism starts to come out. So I'm sitting here going, hey yo, check this out. Check this out. I want y'all to understand this. A whole lot of you have racist relatives, you have racist friends, you have racist people around you that you don't correct when they get out of pocket. But yet, you claim to be a good person. But as long as nobody knows about the type of people you around, the private conversations that you have, you want to act like you're not aware. How do we look at people like you? You know, when you take like child abuse courses and shit like that, and all these different things that you up on, and the things that you're aware of, the families that you help, it makes you see life in a different perspective. Different things, period, Ken. But these type of things is because your job is to look out for and protect these children. At what point, though, do we stop caring about human beings because the number 18 pops into your life? Oh, now you grown, fuck you. So we do all of this protecting the kids to just let them get to a point to where we abandon them? Human beings as a whole, if we had a better understanding of how we should treat each other, things would change for the better. The problems are deeper than just how old someone is or what the government is saying is legal or not illegal, because immoral shit don't have to be labeled illegal, but it's enough to do something that will cause somebody to react in a violent way, or in a way of fear, or something that makes a person extremely uncomfortable. And you know, good people wind up reacting, and all it takes is you do something one day. It could be an act of self-defense, it could be an act of, retaliation, because you're afraid of what happens if this person see you again and you don't do anything. The police aren't doing anything, they're not helping us. The police want to get involved after you react. Shit like that. But yet, a black man can jog down the street with ankle weights on his wrists, music in his ears, and some racist piece of shit call the fucking police saying they see a strange black man in the neighborhood. And then when the cops come out, like assholes, they look and see this man isn't bothering anybody. But no, what's your name, bud? You see some ID? Now, oh, you supposed to comply. What? Am I under arrest for anything? Am I under any suspicion? For what? Somebody called and said I'm doing what? You pull up and see me jogging, music in my ears, weights on my feet, on my ankles, weights on my wrists. And what the fuck is suspicious? Right? But instead, the cops want to press the issue, get their egos involved, and want to get a reaction out of you so they have a reason to split your head open, shoot you, kill you, take your life, and say, I was afraid for my life. And you get a fucking call talking about my condolences for your loss. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. You know, it's good to know people to understand how people think, to study human behavior and all that. It's really good to know these things, because I'm gonna tell you something, man. A lot of you guys are fooled. You got a circle of a bunch of haters right now, a bunch of racist motherfuckers around you, and some of you might not be aware, but a whole lot of you are aware. You do nothing about it. You sit back and you allow this shit. Let me tell y'all something, man. Every time something happens in the black community, everybody that's not black want to talk about it. Are they talking about what their so-called people are doing? Nope. Are they separating themselves from their so-called people? Nope. No. From this ethnic group? No, they're not. It's the mindset of the people who I don't associate myself with certain types of people. I don't give a fuck if we black. Certain type of motherfuckers, stay the fuck away from me. It's as simple as that. This is the point what I'm saying. Because for one, if you sitting up here telling yourself you're equal to a racist white American, you're a fucking fool. And they're telling you this shit to your faces the same way they're telling black people, oh, I don't want you around me. Stay right, go over there, hang out with other niggers. To their faces, they're telling them this stuff. This stuff is right here for you to see on all social media platforms. They're telling all these Latinos to their fucking face how they feel about them. Even making threats telling you you're not safe. You get caught in the wrong part of town, we'll make sure that no one sees you again. I don't see no police pulling up like, hey, that's a threat. You threatened that, but no, nothing. Because them same fucking police will be the same ones that'll put a bullet in your head with a dirty gun and make it look like it was, okay, just some motherfucker outside that wrong place, wrong time, somebody killed him. Or they get involved and, like I said, I was freed for my life, pow, pow, and you're gone. Over what? Oh yeah, look at when a racist cop murders a person of color, and you got all of these racist white people in there going, good job, officers, great job, officers, keep our community safe, officers, thank you for all your hard work, officers. Yeah, oh, this is deliberate. This is deliberate. So when these white folks are telling you, you will never be one of us, you're not one of us. We don't care how much you hate black people. We hate you too. We don't accept you. That doesn't impress us. But you still do it anyway. You see coons come in all colors. That's the problem that I see with so many people. I remember the video I was watching of this black couple was in the country of China. And some racist little bony fucking bitch was standing up there, little bony Chinese chick talking about nigger, right? Talking about, did we call my boyfriend? He's a white. And I'm just sitting here like, now, just listen to this racist piece of shit. She stood there and did all of that, right? Then after I saw that video, even before that, I saw the videos of Asian men beating up on Asian women. Even I saw something. I thought it was a movie skit at first. This shit was real. Where there was a man, he was yelling, he took a ruler, he was smacking the fuck out of the top of their heads. Husband and wife was working in the same place. He's smacking all the employees in the top of the fucking head. And somebody said, no, I saw a movie scene where this same thing happened, but this was happening in real life. All right? And they were sitting there talking, and the lady, she should pull her hair back to show the bruise on her forehead and all that, and was saying, you can't piss off the boss, you have to make them happy and all of this and that, right? So, I saw all of this stuff happening. Then I started seeing shit where all these Asian people was asking people, do you believe in God? And if they say no, they was killing them and all this stuff that was going on, right? Now, let's just say, literally out of like 100 videos, I saw 2 videos of somebody attacking somebody Chinese, and that person was not Chinese. Every other fucking video was something a Chinese person was doing to a Chinese person. And yet I kept hearing stop Asian hate. And I heard a bunch of black podcasters, a bunch of black people, YouTube channels sitting up here talking about Asian hate. Listen, I have no issues with nobody because of where they're from. I got friends, there's somebody I love very much that's Asian. Big deal. That doesn't fucking mean that your people is going to do some bullshit, and if I hurt your feelings by telling the truth, then so be it. Because the facts are the facts. Who the fuck is going on here murdering and killing Asian people? These brutal attacks that's happening, who's doing this? So when you're saying stop Asian hate, who are you directing that shit at? Because it's Asian people doing this shit. Now, am I telling you that the only attacks were the ones that no, I'm not stupid. But what I'm saying is, if what I've seen, and trust me, if this shit was happening the way they saying, and all these videos, why is it we got all these other videos? But no. So for you to say stop Asian hate, you also got to check your people for getting out of line. Because I didn't see not one Asian person step up and correct this little Asian, this little racist Chinese bitch that was over there talking about nigger. Look at your black nigger. Look at your ugly black skin, your black face. And I'm like, listen to her. I can call my boyfriend. He's a white tie. Just proud, right? Yeah, right. Just sitting here, just cool with it. Whoever was in the restaurant that was working there was standing right there and seen it and heard it and didn't do anything. Hey, look, get out of here. Leave these people alone. Nothing. He just like this was okay. So this black family decided to go to China to visit for whatever vacation or whatever, and got disrespected, and they were just sitting there recording and laughing. And I'm just like, yeah, that's about right. That's what black folks do. Just smile and laugh and record. That's what you've been reduced to. Once again, if it was a black woman saying that shit, it probably would have been a fight. Yeah, more than likely it would have been a fight. And they all would have been locked up over there in China and ruined. But the whole thing with that was, did you even go speak to the manager about what happened? Did you go in, hey, listen, we come in here as customers, and no effort, nothing. Just took it on the chin, just recorded it. That's it. I mean, I've seen so many things. I remember seeing a dance battle, and this black girl won, and this Chinese chick lost, and this motherfucker got mad. It was a Japanese girl rather, and she got mad and started complaining, saying it was favoritism and all of that. And oh yeah, it was a sore loser because she lost. And I'm like, look at this shit. Everybody want to sit here and listen to hip hop and break dance and do all this shit that you see black people invent, but then they want to act like they own this shit. That's what I said. Now imagine if a bunch of black people got together and just decided we're gonna start teaching our own version of kung fu, and then act like we created kung fu. No, you can create something. I don't give a fuck where it come from, and you did it. But that's the thing with black people. We create shit and let people take it. And the other thing is, with black people, we don't want to own and lead shit. We just want to be a part of what somebody else is doing. I see Latinos doing the same shit. The same shit. And for the people that are racist and no good, if you're gonna like somebody said one time in my comment section, that they said that's why I don't like reprimand black people publicly, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's part of the problem. Because you see these coon-ass, monkey-ass niggas doing what they doing, and you don't separate yourself from them. You don't separate us from them, which means you camouflage right in with them motherfuckers. So how could you be against it, but then when you see it? Now, I dare you to stand in the crowd of gay people and just let people think that you taking it up the ass too. Yeah, let them think that you getting on your knees sucking off men. No, you wouldn't do that. You make it, nah, I don't. Okay, my point. Because you don't represent that, right? All right then, same thing. And that's what I'm saying, like, we got to wake our people up. Got to wake them up. If you on the front line, you always on the front line. You can't be halfway on that motherfucker. Because I'm the type of motherfucker, if I look to my left and my right, and I turn around and you niggas ran, I'm still on that front line. That's why I don't align myself with niggas. I stand with black people. When I don't hear my Latino people speaking up about this shit, you coons too. You a bunch of monkeys too. That's the whole point. Don't fucking sit here and say these people don't represent us. This is not who we are as Latino people in your head and shit about it. We need to hear you. The world needs to hear you. See, if black people, if people of color had smarts to take our diversity and use it to our advantage and stick together, do you know what the fuck we could accomplish? But nah, everybody want to segregate themselves. It's like Haitian people and Spanish people share the land, and yet, look how racist they are to each other. But you got some people want to try to make you think it's all peace and love. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I know people personally. It's always a bunch of motherfuckers who want to try to give you some false narrative. Look here, man. You know, like somebody told me the other day, he's like, yo, you know one thing I love about you, man? You don't give a fuck. You let black people have it, white people, everybody, Asian, Latino. Why the fuck wouldn't I? Why the fuck wouldn't I? That's the whole point. This ain't about favoritism. This is about what's real. That's why I said, you got black people that will really go out here and grind and stand for what they believe in. And all these monkey ass niggas will sit there and try to go against the grain, but they'll take the biggest bum ass liar and know the motherfuckers lying. We got receipts to show that they lied, but they will support the motherfuckers. But you know why? They remind them of themselves. You're a lying, excuse making motherfucker just like them, and you protect what you resemble. That's all that is. That is all that is. So I tell y'all what, when you start thinking, black people, anybody, you start thinking that you're seen as an equal because you know a couple of people that's nice to you, but you know how you see racist people, and then the people that you get along with happen to be cool with them racist people. That shit don't make you think just a little bit, man? Huh? It don't make you think just a little bit? How the fuck I'm gonna be cool with this motherfucker, and this motherfucker is cool with racists? Won't call them out on their racism either. That'll be the motherfucker out playing golf or sitting at dinner with them going, oh, he's a nice guy, just give him a chance, you know? Like, instead of, who the fuck are you? Why the fuck, does anybody got to prove themselves to you? Who the fuck are you? You're not special just because you white motherfucker. No, they don't do that. They try to break the ice and hope they can get y'all all together on the same page. And you know what makes it easier? When you smile and shake it on the chin and act like it never happened and kiss ass to try to fit in. Nah. Bunch of Raven Simones out this motherfucker, man. You see, one thing is for sure. When you keep your mouth shut and you claim to be a good one, and then somebody from your family gets deported anyway, you should feel really stupid. But now when you start to open your mouth because you feel bad, why? They're snatching up people for no reason. Well, did you support Trump too? And if the answer is yes, good. Whatever happens to you should happen. If the answer is no, and you still sit there with your lips zipped, what are you waiting for? Because now when you start to speak, nobody's going to care. Because where were you when all of us was in need? Where were you then? We're supposed to care now and do what? What are we supposed to do? Remember that racist white piece of shit that cursed out that little autistic black boy, little 5-year-old, called him a nigger and all that? He took my son's toy, right? Look at how racist white churches, racist white community raised damn near $1 million for this chick to put her in a safer environment. See how they look out for each other? Because they'll come together. Even if they don't like each other, they'll put their differences aside because, hey, man, we got to fight for the greater good. You know, that's their bullshit, stupid saying. We gotta fight for the greater good. We have to stick together. This is our country. We can't let these people take our country. Yeah, we don't do that. And the thing is, when we have people that do stand on that front line, it's like it's not nearly enough of us. Not nearly enough of us. How the hell do y'all sit back and see these things happen but don't say anything? I don't agree with Ashley Gonzalez. She was wrong. So why are you so fucking quiet about it? Why you sit there on your channel and act like you don't know that these things happen? Why, when you educate your kids, you talking to your kids, you don't tell your kids we don't do racism? You understand me? We don't use racial slurs or any of that. That's not who we are. Why don't you do that? Why do you sit back and wait for the worst to happen? Then after something happens, you say you don't agree with that and that person was wrong. But it's like you're only saying it because you're being called out. This is no different. Only different with y'all. And y'all need to understand this is we was born here. Y'all chose to come here, send money back home, build a nice house back home, so when you retire, you can go back home and live like a king or queen. But now things are not happening that way, and it's not been happening that way for a long time for a whole lot of people. But when your racist people get out of line, y'all sit up there and right, same thing. I don't want to reprimand my people in public. Oh, no. But they did and said what they did in public. So behind closed doors, you're not racist, but you don't even want them to know that you said that shit. Y'all gotta wake up. Y'all gotta wake up. You, as Hispanics, the same way, should not want anybody holding up your Puerto Rican flag or your Mexican flag and they're racist, saying that they represent Mexico or they represent Puerto Rico. You saying you're not racist would be going, no, those motherfuckers are not my people. So yeah, salute to the few that has, the few white people that has, the few black people that has, salute to them for standing their grounds. But outside of that, nah, it's too many people out here that just don't understand what's really going on. And by the time they notice anything, you'll probably be on your deathbed or maybe sitting there at your own son or daughter's funeral because something happened to them because of your stupidity. Or just the fact that somebody's racist as fuck out there and don't care. Or whatever may happen. But you will have that on your conscience until the day they drop your ass in that pine box or cremate you. That's all I got for y'all. Catch you guys on the next video.